what are we gonna do apart from have fun and drink some cocktails?
I feel like what we do best. Let's make some drinks. So we're gonna start off, Tamee, with the Toddy Woodford. I think, first of all, I think Toddy Woodford is a cool name.
That is a great name.
If you're like, as my brother, Toddy Woodford.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna start off here. This is some Demerara, just sugar cubes.
Yep.
Really easy. We're gonna take some of these guys. These are just cinnamon sticks.
Okay.
Right, I'm just gonna throw one of those in here.
Starting pretty classic right now.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, I actually had a conversation with the boys before we started this.
Yeah.
This is nutmeg.
Yes.
But I don't know what to call one of them. So I'm calling them nutmeg units. What would you say? Would you say this is a nutmeg nut?
I would say that's nutmeg.
Sorry, but if I have to indicate to you, to the people at home, how many nutmegs am I putting in here? You would say this is a nutmeg?
Yeah.
I don't think that's right. I also have brought something that I really, you and I are we're a Fernet.
Ooh,
we're a Fernet family.
You brought your special stuff.
This is Fernet Valette coming out of Mexico,
Okay.
and as opposed to Italy. So we're just going to be putting in half an ounce of some Fernet. We're also going to be putting in the juice of half a lemon. So we're going to throw that in here. We're just going to give that half a squeeze right there. And we are, of course, going to be putting in our Woodford Reserve, the good stuff.
Of course.
We're going to be putting in 1.5 ounces of some Woodford Reserve right in there. Now that's, of course, the toddy. However, I'm going to grab this teapot, pour in just a touch. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
And any kind of worry.
I
that
dare
have
you to be
in
sick
the world.
drinking one of these. Just gonna give this a little twistaroo, a little turnaroo. The nutmeg unit and the cinnamon unit.
Let's go in. Cheers. Oh yeah. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
But we're gonna start with one of our sort of mainstays that is a take on an old Sazerac. It's called the High Plains Drifter. And it's a take on a Sazerac.
And I take it as better.
Oh, I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing. But I'll let you be the judge of that.
All right, yeah, let me be the judge.
So a good amount of ice. Then we're gonna take Old Overhope, just a rye, and then we reinfuse that with barley. So it's almost reinforcing the barley within the rye.
Barley, yeah.
Barley. So we're doing a healthy, like 2.5 ounces. And we're gonna take a little bit of agave nectar. It's the only thing that's not alcoholic in this, just a little agave.
Oh wow, so this is gonna be...
That's it, just a dash, a little bit.
As my dad says, it's gonna put hair in your chest.
Yeah, and then we're gonna take, this is just regular Angostura bitters. So again, this is our version of a Sazerac, which is a classic American cocktail. And adding the barley and the sarsaparilla reminds me of like sort of the Old West.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it in a nice coupe glass, so it might get a little.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to have perfect slide technique for that, but we're working on that still.
Yeah.
Always improving, always improving.
That might take a while.
All right, so here comes the fun part. So we're gonna take, this is absinthe. Just take a little bit of absinthe, we're gonna pour that in, and now we're gonna set it on fire. So rather than just doing a traditional rinse where you rinse it around, we're actually gonna flame it so that it congeals and sticks to the sides of the glass, so you get more flavor and feel rather than like direct mouth taste. So now I'm gonna take a little bit of cinnamon, nutmeg, and sarsaparilla, and we're gonna throw it in there like that. Do you want to throw a little in too?
Sure, hell
Just to give it extra flavor, it'll stick to the side. Notice I keep it moving the whole time so it doesn't get too hot at one moment. Right, then we're gonna dump out. Here's where the big flame comes. Oh yeah, you can hear it sizzle. No, just in the top, and then make sure to put it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Good pour.
Yep.
And then we're gonna garnish with an orange peel. Be careful with these peelers, they're deadly. Always keep all your fingers back, very important. Get a nice little peel. We just give it a little spritz on top. And then we want just the sort of essence of it. We don't want like a direct taste, so we're not gonna rim the glass, we're just gonna stick it right in.
And
there you
that's
go, the High Plains Drifter. Getting started with a bang.
Cheers.
Are you going to make our LKSD House Old Fashioned for you? So we're gonna start off with a few dashes of your Angostura bitters right here for you.
Just two?
2 to 3.
All good things are 3. See?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Next up, simple syrup will be
here
right
we go.
here for you.
Okay.
We're gonna do a 1/4 ounce.
Oh, I know, I did it a little under the
Oh, that's plenty right there. You're good. Ooh, ooh. All right, next up, we'll start with our bourbon, our single barrel lock and key Buffalo Trace for you.
Buffalo Trace.
1 ounce of that.
1 ounce. Brim that up.
And next up, we'll do Rittenhouse Rye. We like Rittenhouse Rye as a rye. It's just it's overproof. It adds a little bit more of a kick to it.
Okay.
So we're getting the spiciness of the rye, and then we're getting the sweetness of the bourbon.
I was just
kind of give a
took the words right out of my mouth.
give it a nice rounded out
1
ounce.
Okay, so it's gonna be reasonably strong.
Oh yeah, it'll get you rolling.
All right.
Last word of this, though. We'll see.
Oh, well.
Next up, saline. So we'll go with our
unicorn tears.
2 drops.
What does this do?
So
Why are we even putting? What's the point?
salt helps cut at perceived bitterness. As like with cooking, you're gonna help round everything off.
Okay.
Ice it up.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go ahead and stir it up for you.
It has no spoon.
Double teardrop for you.
Double tear. You love God. You can bones, teardrops.
Yep, everything.
Yeah. I look really cool doing this.
Pretty impressive.
Is that enough?
That's plenty.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Look how beautiful that looks. Oh, look at that.
It's perfect.
Look at that.
Perfect. There we go.
Ain't my first rodeo. Okay.
Ready for the zest?
What are we zesting?
You're gonna do the grapefruit. I will cut the orange up for you, and then we'll let you express those oils. And here's your orange zest. Just toss that.
All right. Boom.
See that
that's
stamp
nice.
over there with the golden stamp in
Yes.
the water?
What is
Grab that
this?
for me. We brand our Old Fashioned, so we make sure everybody knows where it came from.
What?
So you go ahead. We're gonna throw it under some hot water. So you can go ahead and just stamp that on top.
Yeah?
Just let it sit for 10 seconds. Kind of push down, and then you're just gonna kind of pop it off, and it should have our logo on there.
It's stuck, yeah. Oh.
There you go. All right.
Oh my God, yeah, look.
Yep. All right, time to smoke her up. So we're gonna load this down up in here.
Ha.
Ooh. And once you get it all embered up, you're good to take it off.
Grapefruit
a waiting
zest, orange zest, smoking it, branding it.
A little bit of everything. All right, and then there's some cherries to your left.
Yes. On top or in?
On top of it for you.
That's it?
Yep.
Just like that?
Yep. It's perfect.
And we're done?
Beautiful.
Ooh, the original version is actually made with rye and Dubonnet.
Okay.
Right? Dubonnet, as we know, is quite a sweet red wine aperitif. Queen Elizabeth's favorite.
Yeah. It's very much like a
wine.
vermouth that has some bitterness to it. Yeah.
Exactly. So he swapped out the rye with bourbon.
Yeah.
And swapped out the Dubonnet with sweet vermouth.
Sure.
So that's what I'm going to be making today. So we're going to put 2 ounces of bourbon. I'm going to be using 4 roses.
So he is putting in a sweeter
Yes.
whiskey.
Yes.
He's also taking a lot of the spice away because
Yes.
rye is certainly a spicier.
We're going to do a 1/4 ounce of sweet vermouth, right?
We have the best
We
triple sec.
have the creme de la creme.
Yeah, we have the expensive. Oh, I said best. We have the
No,
expensive triple
expensive,
sec.
really
Yeah,
expensive. And then 3 dashes of Angostura bitters.
got him.
Gracias.
De nada.
And then we're going to give it a quick 1, 2, 3. So back in the day, they actually used to serve it straight up.
Okay.
I know you're gonna say like, oh, you're using the spoon like wrong. I'm like, no.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm
This is
glad
the
that you're telling
correct-
on yourself, though.
Correct. This is the. Would like to educate everyone that I'm using it correctly.
You are not.
As
That's
you
fine.
see, it's all in the wrist, not in the spoon. Please, I need a beautiful cube.
I have one right there for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We're just gonna make this amazing, just like that.
Ooh.
Bada boom, bada bing. Almost looks like an old fashioned.
Oh yeah,
We
look
have
at
a
that.
Little orange there. There we go. And there's,
Very nice.
There's your home on the range.
That is a very
home
pretty thing.
on the range.
Yeah, okay. Today we're going to be making my favorite cocktail of all time, the Singapore Sling, and we will also be making the Revolver. So we're going to start with Rittenhouse Rye. It's kind of a spicy rye, and you'll see why we're going to want a spicier rye here. 2 ounces. We're going to do 1/2 ounce of coffee hearing. So coffee hearing is a coffee liqueur similar to like a Kahlua. A little bit of it goes a long way, so 1/2 ounce right there.
All right. Oh, we've got a bitter.
Yeah, we have a bitter. You're getting good at this.
A bitter.
Way better. This is an orange bitter. So we're gonna do 5 dashes of this.
Okay.
And 1 more because
For good faith.
why not? Yeah. I know a lot of the bartenders have been stirring in glass.
Yes.
I always stir in tin because the tin,
Why is that?
Because the glass melts the ice more before you get it cold. I want to keep it as cold as possible and get it there as quick as possible.
Okay.
So this is going to ricochet. I mean, I'm not a scientist, so I'm going to use non-scientific stuff like ricochet.
You sound very convincing.
Is that it?
When in doubt, sound convincing. That's
absolutely.
what I heard.
So I'm going to ricochet the coldness of the ice off the side into the glass without making the meltage. The idea here is we want to keep all of these pieces of ice as one solid piece.
Good luck.
Yeah, so we're gonna stir nice and slow. It's gonna sink a little bit because that's just settling. Slow and steady.
How long do you have to stir it for?
Until the touch becomes a little uncomfortable. So if you touch right now, you know, you wouldn't want to hold that for very long.
No.
We're gonna get here and...
It's pretty chilly.
Stop. I believe you have my coupe ready to go.
this?
Something just exactly like that.
All right.
Getting right in there.
Beautiful.
So now we're going to take a toothpick and a light. We're gonna get our orange real close in there, and then we're gonna squeeze.
Ooh.
And what that's doing right now is giving us the gun smoke
I can see
of the Revolver.
I
Yeah,
can
you
see
can
the texture on the top.
It like dances, right?
Yeah.
That is the Revolver.
I smell the gun smoke.
A lot of gun
A
smoke.
lot.
We don't waste oranges.
Okay. Cheers.